As dawn breaks over the endless African savanna, a profound stillness settles across the landscape. In this vast expanse, the fate of an entire species hangs in the balance. Only 2 northern white rhinos remain alive, both of them female. Their presence is a stark reminder of how close we are to losing a creature that once roamed these plains in great numbers. The urgency of their situation sets the stage for an unprecedented scientific challenge. In the 1960s, the northern white rhino roamed vast stretches of Central and Eastern Africa. Their population numbered around 2,000 individuals, with herds found across Uganda, Chad, Sudan, and the Democratic Republic of Congo. These regions provided the grasslands and savannas essential for their survival. The rhinos played a vital role in their ecosystems, shaping the landscape and supporting biodiversity. However, this once thriving population would soon face unprecedented threats that would alter their fate forever. The northern white rhino once roamed vast stretches of Central and Eastern Africa, with populations numbering around 2,000 in the 1960s. However, relentless poaching, driven by demand for their horns, devastated their numbers. By the 1980s, the species had vanished from its native range, marking regional extinction across countries like Uganda, Chad, Sudan, and the Democratic Republic of Congo. Despite conservation efforts, the illegal horn trade continued to take its toll, and in 2008, the last wild northern white rhino was killed by poachers. This marked a tragic milestone, pushing the species to the very brink of extinction. Najin and Fatu are the last 2 surviving northern white rhinos, both females, living under constant protection at Olpejida Conservancy in Kenya. Their existence is a poignant reminder of how close this species has come to extinction. Armed guards watch over them day and night, safeguarding them from the threat of poaching that decimated their population. Despite their safety, neither Najin nor Fatu can reproduce naturally, making their survival dependent on scientific intervention. Their story embodies both the fragility of endangered wildlife and the extraordinary efforts being made to preserve it. Natural reproduction for the northern white rhino is no longer possible. Fatu, one of the last 2 females, suffers from a uterine condition that prevents her from carrying a pregnancy to term. Najin, the other survivor, has hind legs too weak to support the weight of a mating male, making natural conception impossible. The last hope for the species ended with the death of Sudan, the final male northern white rhino, in 2018. With no living males remaining, the future of the species now depends entirely on scientific intervention. The Biorescue Project is an international scientific consortium dedicated to saving the northern white rhino from extinction. By harnessing advanced reproductive technologies, the team is pioneering new approaches to conservation that go beyond traditional methods. Their work involves harvesting eggs from the remaining females, fertilizing them with preserved sperm from deceased males, and creating viable embryos in the laboratory. These embryos are then implanted into surrogate southern white rhino mothers, offering a lifeline for the species. Through these innovative efforts, Biorescue is redefining what is possible in the fight to preserve endangered wildlife. The assisted reproduction process for the northern white rhino begins with carefully harvesting eggs from Najin and Fatu, the last 2 surviving females. These eggs are then fertilized in the laboratory, using frozen sperm collected from deceased northern white rhino males. Once fertilization occurs, scientists monitor the development of the embryos and select those that are viable. These embryos are cryopreserved or frozen to ensure their long-term viability. Finally, southern white rhino females are prepared to serve as surrogate mothers, receiving the embryos in hopes of carrying a northern white rhino calf to term. In recent years, scientists have achieved remarkable milestones in the effort to save the northern white rhino. As of April 2026, researchers have successfully produced 39 pure northern white rhino embryos, a critical step toward potential revival of the species. The first embryo transfers began in August 2025, with these embryos being implanted into surrogate southern white rhino mothers. Additionally, the complete mapping of the northern white rhino genome in May 2025 has provided invaluable insights, guiding both current and future reproductive strategies. Together, these breakthroughs offer a glimmer of hope for a species once thought to be beyond rescue. Animated diagrams help visualize the intricate steps of embryo transfer, from harvesting eggs to implanting embryos into surrogate mothers. These visuals reveal the complexity of the process, highlighting the precision required to ensure viable pregnancies. The genetic timeline further demonstrates how scientists mapped the northern white rhino genome, guiding their efforts to produce healthy embryos. Together, these breakthroughs mark significant progress in the quest to revive the species, while also underscoring the technical hurdles that must be overcome. The story of the northern white rhino highlights the profound possibilities and challenges of de-extinction science. As researchers push the boundaries of assisted reproduction, they also confront complex ethical questions about how far humanity should intervene in nature. These efforts force us to reconsider conservation priorities. Should resources focus on reviving species on the brink, or on protecting those that still have a chance in the wild? The technologies developed here could one day be applied to other endangered animals, offering hope but also raising concerns about unintended consequences. Ultimately, the case of the northern white rhino invites a deeper reflection on our responsibilities and the delicate balance between innovation and stewardship in preserving the planet's biodiversity. As Najin and Fatu graze quietly under the watchful skies of Olpejida, their presence is a poignant reminder of what stands to be lost and what might still be saved. Their story invites us to consider the profound responsibility that comes with wielding scientific power in the natural world. The effort to revive their species is both a testament to human ingenuity and a reflection on the limits of intervention. In the end, the fate of the northern white rhino challenges us to weigh the value of every species and the choices we make in shaping the future of our planet's biodiversity.